on there, Two-Tone. You remember, not everyone speaks cat. Yes, I'll translate. He says, "Hi, kid, and welcome to KidTime StoryTime." And Two-Tone is extremely excited because I'm going to read Pete the Cat, the first Thanksgiving. And Two-Tone loves any book that has a cat star, basically. So, in honor of that, I'm wearing my cat ears so I can be in a Pete the Cat place. Are you feeling feline? Are we feeling the purr coming on? Let's go. And in case I forgot to say so, hi, kid. The first Thanksgiving, fa la 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 la. And look at that. Pete's got a groovy Pilgrim hat on. Pete was nervous. What? Mr. Cool was nervous? About what? About being a pilgrim in his class's Thanksgiving play, The First Thanksgiving. Just do your best, his best friend Callie said. Excellent advice. Pete said he would try. He was ready. His mom had even made him an adorable pilgrim hat, which was really cool. Oh, there it is. There it is. Gosh, I wonder if Pete's mom would make me a hat like that. So cool, right? Pete took his place at the front of the giant ship that his class had made out of cardboard. Pete was a pilgrim on the Mayflower. Get ready? Can you tell the difference? All right. You know what the clunk is? The sails unfurling, see? In 1620, a group of pilgrims decided to leave England for the New World to build a new life. It was a long, long trip on a big, big ship, all the pilgrims sang. And, well, the sea was rough and dangerous. And many pilgrims got sick. Whoa, I'm feeling queasy. Whoa, I'm feeling wheezy. I think I taste breakfast again. Seasickness is real, y'all. The dream of a new start in a new world made the hard trip all worth it, though. For more than 2 months, the pilgrims sailed. Oh, yeah, 2 long months. Look at that. They set sail September 6th of 1620. All these days turning into weeks, turning into another week, turning into a month, turning into another month, and finally November. They're there. But first, they wondered if they would ever get there. After 65 days on the ship, the new world finally came into view. Land ho! Land ho! Pete cried, and all the pilgrims did a happy dance, which went a little something like this. Woo, 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 yeah. Land ho, woo, woo, land ho. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. I think that's scientific. The pilgrims arrived in the New World at Plymouth Rock in what is now Massachusetts. Everyone had many, many chores to do after all. I mean, there was nothing there to begin with, right? They had to do things like grow food and find water and build shelters like this one from scratch, see? Well, there we go. And the first winter in the New World, oof, that was long and hard and cold. But in the spring, the pilgrims had to decide whether to give up and go back to England or keep trying. What do you think they would do? What do you think they did? Pete, and they're meeting, and it seems like he's brought him some corn, and they're shaking paws. Pete was right. He made a new friend in Squanto. Squanto and the other Native Americans showed the pilgrims how to grow crops like corn, beans, and squash. Hey, look at that. Beautiful corn. What do we have here? Oh, look at that squash. It's looking fabulous. By summer, the pilgrims had learned how to farm the new land. You see, they didn't have this kind of crop in England, so they wouldn't have known to grow it. So they needed the locals to help, right? By fall harvest, the pilgrims had plenty of food. To thank Squanto and the other Native Americans, the pilgrims invited them to come share the harvest. Ah, look at that table. The celebration became known as the First Thanksgiving. And look at that. We have the turkey, we have the pumpkin, we have corn, we have some kind of greenery in here. We even have fish. for the pescatarians among us. Pete was relieved when the play was over. Woo! Did a good job, though. I was totally into it. He had remembered all his lines. Wow, I never thought about how hard it was back then, said Pete. You did great, Callie said. Oh, look at that. They're taking their bows. Very nice. Later, at Thanksgiving dinner with his family, Pete said, let's all go around the table and say something we are thankful for. That's a great idea, and I'm going to do that for my Thanksgiving. Let's see. What did she say? I'm thankful for my family, said Pete's mom. I am too, and I bet you are too. Let's see over here. I'm thankful for my skateboard, said Bob. I bet some of you are thankful for that. And what are you thankful for? I am thankful for the brave pilgrims that started this new free world, said Pete. Whoa, he wins. And that, is the end of the book. It was so good. I wanted it to keep on going. But I guess it did end on the thankfulness part because you know what comes after that, don't you? That's right, the big Thanksgiving Day feast. Oh, slow down. Yes, we're going to have turkey. We're going to have ham. We're going to have rice and beans. And of course, we're going to have pie. How many pies, though? That's right, at least 2. But maybe we'll have a surprise third dessert. That's right, because we are extra thankful for extra dessert, aren't we? See you next time, kid, on KidTime StoryTime, where we are always thankful for what to tone. That's right, for you.